Wavelengths by Jerry Hughes. Episode 7. After a visit from his journalist son Kevin, building contractor Lionel Freeman was moved to make an all-important call.
Newbury.
Morris, Lionel Freeman.
You must be telepathic. I was about to phone you to arrange another meeting.
Look, I thought I'd better give you a quick ring as things have taken a bit of a turn.
What do you mean, a bit of a turn?
Well, our son Kevin paid us a visit today. First time we've seen him for ages.
One of Anton's reporters, isn't he?
Yeah, although he moves over to the radio station as of next week. New job.
Oh, so I believe.
Oh?
Well, let's just say a little bird told me the other day.
Oh, I see.
So what's the panic?
Not exactly a panic. It's just that our Kevin happened to mention that he clocked you and Anton Venables in the Woodlands Arms the other night, exchanging more than just pleasantries.
What did you say to him?
Oh, I tried to smooth it over a bit by saying that you were probably trying to get your point across about the Eastern development to the editor of the local paper.
Oh, good grief.
Don't you think I said the right thing then?
At that meeting, Anton Venables and I exchanged cash. If your son saw that...
He had a colleague with him, Natalie Bennett Wright. They both clocked you.
Right, Lionel. Action stations. We've got to try and win your lad and this girl around to our way of thinking.
And how the hell do you reckon we're going to be able to do that?
Propositions, my dear fellow.
Huh?
I reckon I've got a cracker of an idea that I don't think even your son would be so stupid as to turn down.
How did today's first shadowing go on PM?
Yeah, fine. A few silent moments between Helen and me, as you might imagine. But I'm to give you this.
Oh, what is it? A Christmas card?
Better than that. It's an invitation.
Don't tell me. Traffic Info's annual festive bash, right?
Wrong. No. Take a look at it.
Helen and Neil Kennedy cordially invite you to their annual Christmas party and social at Ham Lane Farm, Great Woodbury on December 19th, 7 for 8 p.m. Dress smart casual. Accommodation available for those driving and drinking. RSVP. Well,
maybe your outgoing PM show presenter isn't quite as bad as we first thought.
I treat with trepidation, my dear. That woman is champing at the bit, if her attitude here in this office yesterday was anything to go by. She just revelled in my apology to her.
Might make things easier for me, though, if we go along with it.
Only trouble is, honey, December 19th is the late show I was hoping you might be able to present. Alan Phelps is away that night, and I can't find anyone else suitable to do the show.
Oh, right, and of course, bearing in mind also that a lot of the station will be at Helen's do. Will you still go yourself?
Oh, I'll see how I feel when the time comes. Be no fun going alone.
The site was first discovered. You watching this?
Nah, it's a bit boring. Not really into archaeology.
No point keeping it on then, is it?
Do you know, I might actually get an early night, Dave.
Oh. Okay, well, I suppose tomorrow is your last day at the paper. Probably be partying for most of the day.
Yeah, and the evening.
Evening? Oh, well, where are we going then?
Well, a few of them from work have booked us in at the Fish and Fowl restaurant.
Do I detect that I'm not invited too?
Well, no. It was all done behind my back, so I didn't have much of a say in it.
Kev, I am your partner. Your colleagues know that. Surely they would have included me, wouldn't they?
Well, just a works get-together, really. I'm sure it's nothing personal.
You could go back to them and insist I come too. If you do actually want me there, that is.
Well, of course I do. No, I'll have a word with Natalie as soon as I get into the office first thing.
Natalie Bennett Wright? So she's the one organising the do, is she?
Yes, and I think it's really nice of her.
You go and enjoy yourself with Natalie. Don't you worry about me. I'll amuse myself. I may even go upstairs and do some more decorating for Miss Moxon.
Look, I'll talk to Natalie. Don't look so sad and sound so jealous. Night. Yeah, you sleep well. Oh, it's a wonderful do. In fact, over the past few years, it's taken the place of the radio station's Christmas party.
Are you telling me that 185 doesn't hold one of its own?
Oh, no. Everyone enjoys going to the Kennedys' do, which is spectacular, and Ham Lane farmhouse is quite something. Helen and Neil ploughed a lot of money into that place. Totally refurbished it in a very traditional style.
Sounds delightful.
Oh, believe me, it is. Look, if you want to go and Wayne's agreed to present the Late Show that evening, then, well, come with me.
Oh, Mark, I don't know. I feel a bit odd about doing that. Wayne being left out.
Wayne doesn't have to do that show, you know. Surely we could get a freelance in just for that night.
No, I think that show would be a good one for Wayne to do. To get him settled in before he takes over PM.
Well, there are other shows.
I think we'll leave things as they are, Mark. And I'll get back to you regarding Helen's party.
There you go. I've already counted it. It's all there.
Oh, thank you. Now perhaps I can pay a few of my debts.
Right. Well, I'll leave you in peace and be in touch.
Okay. Bye.
Evening, Miss Moxon.
Oh, hello, David.
Just wondered if you fancied some company this evening. Miss Moxon? Earth calling Miss Moxon?
Oh, I'm sorry, David. Thoughts elsewhere. What were you saying?
Oh, well, Kev's at a leaving do with his newspaper colleagues tonight, so I'm at a loose end and wondered if you'd like me to do a bit more decorating.
Aren't you going to the leaving do then?
No, wasn't terribly keen, really. Actually, the truth of the matter is I wasn't invited.
Oh, dear. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. What a shame. Come inside, dear boy, and we'll have a party of our own. Forget the decorating. I'll crack open the Chardonnay.
Ollie, make that the last one and call it a day. The light's fading now, okay? Okay, Neil. Hello, darling. I hesitate to ask these days, but how was work?
Oh, you know, the usual.
Did you get a chance to speak to you-know-who?
Not exactly, but I did give their invitation to Wayne.
Oh, good old Ollie. He's managed to bring down that old elm out the backfield there that's seen better days.
Oh, how very sad. And isn't it getting a bit dark for doing that?
He's finished now. Your Auntie Agnes phoned earlier. Said she tried your mobile, but it went straight to voicemail.
Oh, and I haven't had a chance to check it as yet. I've had Wayne Dutton peering over my shoulder for most of this afternoon.
She doesn't think they'll be able to make the do.
How come? What's wrong?
Your uncle's not too well. Possibly his heart.
Oh, dear. Come on, let's get inside. I'm absolutely freezing. So, when did he come on?
This morning, apparently. She said she wanted to book him an appointment, but he
wouldn't have it.
Aye.
Oh dear, Uncle Alistair does worry me. What if it's serious?
That's what your Auntie Agnes is worried about.
Oh, well, here's hoping he feels better soon. Certainly in time for the party. Oh, this is her now. Aunt Agnes, everything okay? You don't mind me hitching up in your arm, do you, Kev?
No.
It's just that I think I'll fall down if I go unsupported.
You certainly downed them tonight, didn't you?
I trust you're talking about the drink and not my clothes.
Natalie, you need to sober up.
Hasn't it been a lovely evening? Everybody had a wonderful time. Did you like your leaving present?
Oh, yeah, it was terrific. Thanks again. Oh, I've been thinking about getting a new tablet computer for a while now. Absolutely fantastic, thank you. Was it your idea?
But of course.
I noticed Anton turned up late and left again before anybody else.
Yes, blind drunk. I hate people that can't hold their drink.
Natalie, I think you're going to need to take a look in the mirror as soon as you get home.
I will, if you will.
Eh?
Come on home with me. We can continue the party all on our own. Just the two of us.
Now, look. You know darn well that I'm gay.
So what? I just love your company, Kev. No. Correction. Not just your company. I love you. I can't help it, I do. I really love you.
Look, the drink's talking, okay?
No, it isn't. Please, Kev. I can't help how I feel.
Nothing can come of it. You're not going to turn. Not inviting Dave along tonight was deliberate, wasn't it?
I wanted to have you all to myself.
Oh, come on, let's get you indoors. I'll stay for a while and make us both a coffee. Let's hope it sobers you up.
I have to say I'm absolutely delighted with what you've done so far, David.
Oh, I've done what I can, Miss Moxon. As I say, you're still going to have to get some professional help.
Well, I've got a bit of cash now, so perhaps I can find somebody to do the job. Or, if you know of somebody yourself...
All right, I'll make some inquiries, but I won't promise.
Oh, you're a good lad. Young Kevin's extremely lucky he's got you.
Oh, I reckon I'm lucky to have him.
Togetherness is a wonderful thing. Something I often wish I had.
Oh, it's never too late. What about Anton Venables? He seems very fond of you.
Just good friends. Besides, getting together with him would mean being saddled with his son.
You don't fancy being Anton's stepmother?
Most certainly not. Would you want to be?
Not from what I've heard about him from Kev, no. That was him that was just leaving here earlier tonight, wasn't it? Anton Venables. That was him you were just seeing off as I came up from our flat, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes, it was.
And as with now, you seemed miles away in thought.
Oh, did I?
So, come on, Miss Moxon. You know you can talk to me. What's going on and how does it involve Anton Venables?
David, would you like another glass of wine?
Lisa, have you got anything? Sure, Helen. Shut the door and come take a seat. Thanks. So, tell me, how's it all been going? Is Wayne happy with things? As your husband, I'm sure he'll tell you himself. I'm sure he will. But I want to hear it from you. I see. Has he run his ideas for the show past? He sure has, and I'm convinced they'll work very well. At least there'll be no more mystery celebrity competition. Ah, yes, well, on that subject, did you get those emails and texts I forwarded to you? Lots of listeners not only complaining about my removal from the PM show, but about the loss of the competition. And as for the response on Facebook and Twitter, well, I sure did, but it cuts no ice. They'll get used to the changes, and I'm sure they'll get to like the new format and presenter. I'm sure you know best. Thank you for the compliment. Oh, and indeed for the invitation to next week's party at yours. Do you think you might come? I'd very much like to. But it won't be with Wayne. That's a shame. Why is that? Oh, he's presenting the Late Show that night. But I would still like to come. Oh, well, no. That's good. Will you need accommodation, in case you want to drink? Which I'm sure you will. Not too certain at this stage. Depends if Mark Foster will. I'm coming with him, you see.
Wavelengths is written and performed by Jerry Hughes. The music is by Gary Dawes.